Hello, Leo. Welcome to your monthly reading for October 2022. This is for Leo, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity and to get a lot more specific with your reading. Now, Leo, I do that because I want you to feel like this is a personal reading rather than a general spread. So, October, huge month. I'm not going to lie. Oh my goodness. First 3 weeks. Boom, boom, boom. Dipped in gold. Beautiful days. Amazing days. Now, if you're a subscriber, I want you to know that you will know that I leave the key astrological dates in my description box. If you want to follow along, there are some beautiful days, all right? Really great days. Now, this month is just amazing. Mercury goes direct. Pluto goes direct. Saturn goes direct. We have that intense, fiery full moon in Aries on October 9th. And as we know, Jupiter's in Aries right now in your ninth house. Okay, so a lot of y'all, hey, y'all are gonna travel. Some of y'all are traveling. Some of y'all are gonna be working with people overseas. Some of y'all are gonna be going back to writing that book that you've been writing because the ninth house rules publishing. You're gonna start a blog, maybe a website. There's so many possibilities. The best thing about the ninth house: spirituality, higher mind, expansion, learning, education. All right, so you may be learning new things too this month. Okay. Now, here's the other thing: is that we have a major new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio. Okay, that's when I say major. Not only is the sun going into Scorpio, Venus is going into Scorpio, Mercury's going into Scorpio all that week. That is very Scorpio heavy. Okay, that rules your fourth house. So, Leo, I'm getting the message that some Leos already know this, but some of y'all are going to be moving, okay? Some of y'all are going to actually be moving out of your city or neighborhood too, as well. Yeah, so some of y'all may know that. Some of y'all may find out closer to the date, but there could be some other things that happen in terms of what's going on at home, all right, with your parents, all right, or even with relationships. If you're in a relationship, maybe taking it to the next level, maybe getting married, maybe getting, actually meeting someone too, if you're single. So, there's a lot happening this month. There really is. So let's go ahead and get started, Leo, and see what's in store for you for October 2022. I've given this such a good shuffle. It's been a great month, or it's going to be a great month, okay? Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. I know I talk way too much. So, Leo, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It's what my clients prefer. If you want to book a private reading with me, you know where to find me. Secondly, Leo, if you are new to my channel, it would be great if you like and subscribe. If you are a subscriber, you know I love you. Thank you so much for being here with me every week. And as I do for all my monthly readings, I give you a big hug. No, I'm joking. Well, I would if you were here, but I do pull a card a week because there's so much happening, especially in October. So stay tuned to the end where I pull a card a week just to give you a little bit more insight on what to expect for each week of the month. All right. So, Leo, hey, look at you. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. I love this. All right, so let's get started. You pulled your own card. You pulled Strength, okay? Now, I know that it's so funny because a lot of people say this card is so basic, right? Strength. It's really not a lot to analyze here, but here's the beauty of this card is that you see the woman taming the lion. Now, first of all, she has a sign of infinity over her head. She is only one of two people out of all the cards, out of all 78 cards in tarot to have that. This is universal. This is the universe protecting you. All right. This is also infinite possibilities, infinite potential with that strength. Now you can see she's taming the lion, but how is that possible? The lion is letting her tame her. So this strength, it's not just her, it's their interaction, it's their synergy. Now you have definitely found the strength to move forward for everything. All right, you're in a really good place. All right, this is your card. Now, when I say you found that strength, listen, some of y'all could have had spiritual moments. Some consider the lion like your spirit animal. Okay, so whether you believe in God, whether you believe in universe, whether you believe in your children or your lover, whatever you find strength in, you really, really, really found it. All right, and so I love that going into the heart of the matter. Your card. I mean, essentially headline news of the month. You got the King of Cups, all right? And so, gosh, I love this for you. Big time, all right? King of Cups, listen, this is a lot of emotional stability. This is being on top of your emotions. If things have been a little crazy and wild and chaotic, and probably they were, especially because 6 planets have been retrograde, right? And Mercury, and that, oof, you know how things go when that happens. Well, here you go. You can see that his throne is literally on top of water. That's how emotionally stable he is. All right. Now, he's not even looking at the cup at this point. I mean, he's mastered his emotions. And so we love the King of Cups because he leads with his heart. All right. He leads with his heart, not his head. So you're in this really good emotional state. And there could have been a lot of things that happened in your life recently that really put you there. I think that a lot of y'all also, the message is coming through with siblings. If you have siblings and there was, you reconnected or if y'all were finding or rekindled that's amazing. And that's really great too. That's coming through. Last thing is, yes, if you are curious. And I never really go into it. I mean, I do get a lot of messages that come through, but if you have been worried about your sex life, Leos, some of y'all brace yourselves. This is going to be, or maybe I shouldn't say that, but this is going to be a great month for sex. Okay. So, 3 of Wands, though. So this came up in your challenge area. I want you to listen. This is the green light card. I know it's yellow, but I call it the green light card because it's the go, 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 right? You can see he's ready. He's ready to start this journey. He's ready to import, export, there's a lot of meaning behind the card, but when it comes up in your challenge area, I want you to spend a little bit more time planning things out, just a little bit. If you're working on a project, if you're ready to start something new, just spend a little bit more time fine-tuning. That's all I ask, okay? That's all I ask. It may not be the right time, but you will know when it's time, okay? So don't feel like you have to rush through anything. Don't feel like you have, maybe you do have a deadline, but things are going to move really fast, especially with all these planets finally going back into direct motion. But I want you to just be really careful when if you are launching a project, if you are starting a new job, even looking to buy a new home or moving or whatever happens, especially the way that you communicate with people, because communication is really important right now for you, Leos. Just be cautious about jumping the gun, all right? That's all I'm saying. If you need to plan a little more, plan a little more. Now, listen, you did get the Page of Pentacles in your crown. So it does look like, I love the Page of Pentacles because, like I said, we're in Libra season, right? And that is your 3rd house, okay? And I did say earlier, communication is really important to you. Not only communication, but when you have all those planets in not only your 3rd house of communication, which is also like reading, writing, learning, but also the 9th house, which is also learning, education. That's a lot, right? And it's so funny because the Page of Pentacles is the page that he is like the one who has his face in the books and throughout high school and college, and turns out to be the Stephen Hawking or Neil deGrasse Tyson or whatnot, right? And so this is someone who is so compelled by this pentacle, and he really wants to learn and grow. And it looks like there is Something new that y'all may want to start. Some Leos may want to start something new. And you could also start some sort of side hustle as well. That could be on the mind for some Leos as well. But at the end of the day, Page of Pentacles is really, really earthbound. So you could also just be wanting new things, all right, in your physical reality, all right? And, you know, listen, I love the rest of your spread. So let me get to this first, and then we'll come back to Page of Pentacles. You did get the Five of Swords in the root of your spread. So the reason why I paused there before continuing out with the Page of Pentacles is deep down inside, because this came up in the root of your spread, it looks like there is a little bit of conflict going on. And I am getting the message that this is something that could be holding you back from moving forward. And that's why I say also, just say it's fine. You don't have to, I mean, I feel like some Leos feel like there's this pressure to do something or to move forward in a quick way. And again, that's not for all Leos, but listen, there's some sort of challenge here. At the end of the day, this card really is all about self-respect and self-dignity and choosing your battles wisely. So if you feel that you have, in October, if something comes up where you feel like on guard, right? Just know you really should choose your battles wisely, because some of them are not even worth the battle, all right? And at the end of the day, remember self-dignity, self-respect. And it's maybe emotional because a lot of people think that blue, you see the blue in the back, they think it's a wall. Because it kind of looks like a gladiator's coliseum, right? It's not. It's water. So it could be very emotional in October, but as long as you have your eyes on the prize, you'll be fine and you'll be good, all right? There could be a moment where there could be some sort of challenge that arises, and it could be something that, you know, well, let's see. Yeah, it could be related to home for sure, okay? And it could be related to some sort of milestone that you're looking for, all right? But again, remember, I just want you to just make sure everything's planned out perfectly, especially as we move out of Mercury retrograde, because Mercury's still in shadow period. But going back to that, listen, you are good. I do want you to not give up on this thing that you want to start, or these new things that you want in your life to embrace into your life, or whether it's an opportunity or actually a material item, all right? Or even like, hey, investing in something, all right? We're good. Now, Ace of Swords, Leo, your future. I love that. Listen, Ace of Swords is one of the most powerful aces in my opinion, and you can see the laurel wreath, you can see the crown, you can see this is very victorious, and this is, swords are the mental suit, so it is a mental breakthrough, all right? This is having that aha moment. This is like, if something has been holding you back, oh gosh, my chair is squeaking a lot, sorry about that. You are gonna have this breakthrough moment, and I love that for you, okay? Just remember, and the only reason I'm saying this is because you did get the Five of Swords in the root of your spread. Just remember, this is a double-edged sword, so with great power comes great responsibility. Know, as you move into October, this breakthrough that you will have, and you will have it because it ended up in your future area, know that the energy that you put forward toward it is really important, all right? So do it in a way where it is something that will serve you well, okay? Now, Leo, let's get to your, let's get to your staff and see what's going on. Did I mention, Leo, that I love you? I love you a lot. I really do, and everything's going to be amazing for you. Because look at this. Wow. Leo, so you're good. You're good. October is good. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. You got the Two of Pentacles, okay? So there could be something, and I'm getting the impression that it does have something to do with money, and again, around home, and around just your domestic environment. But listen, it looks like you may actually have two options here, okay? You may have two options to choose from. you can see that the two pentacles here are bound in the sign of infinity, okay? And you can see there's a lot of imbalance in this card. So let's do what we can to find that balance. If you need to drop one of those pentacles and make a decision to move forward, October is a good time to do it, okay? And I think that could be something that maybe part of this Five of Swords is you could also, some Leos could be stuck between a situation, all right? And, or will be in October. And so just remember that you are coming from a place of strength. You are on top of your emotions. And so you have the two swords here. And so that's why I want you to be very practical with this approach, especially when you have these two options come up. Now, they could be related to things that like really big picture passions, right? That could happen, especially with that eclipse at the end of the month, okay? It could be related to that. I'm thinking about Mars and Gemini as well. Gosh, in your 11th house, okay? So even with community, within your community or neighborhood, with your friends, there could be something. Maybe some of you want to partner up with a friend. But listen, remember, just spend time planning. Now, here's the great 10 of Pentacles, all right? I don't want you to worry about anything. Listen, this is, come on. You can see the form of the tree of life. The pentacles are shaped in the form of the tree of life here. And this is honestly, 10 is completion, okay? This came in your external factors area. Now, we say that the hermit, you can see the old man here, we say the hermit's made it, the young couple, and then right here, the young child. So it's really 3 generations at play. This is really, really interesting because as we move into Scorpio season, like I said, there is a lot of home energy going around. And this is 3 generations at play here. There's a lot of home here, but it's also Leo, this is prosperity, this is success, this is fulfillment, this is the completion of one cycle, all right? This is beautiful energy. Look how big the castle is. Look how comfortable they are. This is total satisfaction, total happiness, a lot of legacy energy too. And remember, I said that some Leos are thinking of those big picture passions, okay? And so this is really great. I love that you got that in your external factors area. Everything's falling into place for you. It looks like some of y'all want to work together with other people at this point in October. That is something that's coming up. And you know, for some Leos, maybe you have been working remotely. Maybe you do want to join a team now, or maybe you want to join an organization. But whatever it is, this is all that collaboration that leads to success. This is the phrase, teamwork makes the dream work, okay? Even projects that you're working on, you're really wanting it to come to fruition now, all right? It's so, I mean, but come here, Leo. I gotta show you something. You got the star in your final outcome, okay? You got this star. I love this for you. Now, this star, this is all about having that faith. This is all about your hopes and your dreams starting to come true. The stars aligning for you, all right, Leo? This came in your final outcome for October, all right? This is a beautiful card. Comes right after the Tower of the Chaos and Destruction, all right? Ruled by Aquarius, all right? You see the water bear here, but, you know, there's a lot of balance here. You can see she's pouring a pitcher of knowledge into the grass, too, and that's going to make all that land, your reality, fertile. This is an amazing card. One other thing that I want to point out, and this is just almost putting a chill down my spine because sometimes I just love how tarot works out, but you can see that the 7 outer stars are, they represent our chakras, okay? But I want you to pay attention to all the stars. They're 8 pointed, okay? 8, strength. We started off with strength, and we're ending it with that strength going into your hopes and dreams, coming to fruition. Wow, this is your reading is almost like poetic. isn't it, Leo? Now, as I promised, I pull a card a week just to give you a little bit more clarity and insight on what to expect every week for this month, the first week of October. A lot of great days. Mercury's going direct finally, right? And then Pluto goes direct. And then I love Mercury trining Pluto. But let's see what's going on for you. You got the moon, all right? So listen, it could be an emotional first week. And I'm not surprised, especially when you got that Five of Swords here and then the Three of Wands in your challenge area. There may be a part of you that's like, I need to go, I need to run it. And there's another part of you that's holding back. And, there could be that kind of energy. But look, I want you to notice one thing. One, here's the little crayfish, little lobster come out of the water. That's you. And I want you to get out of your head a little bit, okay? Because it looks like you may be spending a little time, too much time in there, all right? And I don't want you to do that because remember, you did get the King of Cups at the end of the day and the heart of your spread, okay? So the other thing is just trust your intuition at this point, all right? First week, just trust your intuition, all right? That is the most important thing, all right? Maybe a little emotional the first week, but remember, King of Cups, you'll be on top of it, all right? Now, you do see the dog and the wolf. They represent evolution. Sometimes, well, all the time, we have to go through these emotional experiences to evolve, all right? So I love that for you. Second week of October, that full moon in Aries. Wow, that's a big one, okay? Remember, that's your 9th house. Oh my goodness. Did you see my hands tremble? Look at that. You got the Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be a very big full moon in Aries for you, all right? Wheel of Fortune, listen, fate, destiny, luck, good luck. This card is ruled by Jupiter, okay? Jupiter is a planet of good fortune, prosperity, all right? Now, it's happening the week of the full moon in Aries, where Jupiter is right now in your 9th house, okay? And so, listen, Wheel of Fortune, when I say fate and destiny, because they are two different things, what are the chances? You see the word tarot here, but it really is Torah, okay, the Hebrew word, but it's also rota, Latin for wheel backwards, and then tarot. What are the chances those three words all work out perfectly in this card, okay? You see the 4 fixed signs, okay? Leo, you're there. You know that. You're a fixed sign. In the corners of the universe, all reading the book of wisdom, all right? Now, this is just saying that your life is going to change big time. Second week of October, big time, all right? Destiny in your favor, working in your favor, all right? I love that for you. I really love that for you. I'm so happy for you, actually. I'm very happy for you. Leo, now, third week of October, really big week. A lot of beautiful, beautiful days. The sun is trining Mars. Venus is trining Mars. What else do we have? Sun conjuncting Venus. Saturn going direct. I love it. Okay. Now, you did get the 5 of Wands. I want you to know something here. This is your second challenge card that you got. Okay. Now, the good thing about this card is that, sure, they're fighting, but take a closer look. Do you remember, okay, if you're a millennial or Gen Z, you may not be able to, this may not resonate with you, but when I was kids, my generation, we would, I'm on the cusp of millennial, but we would play in the backyards with sticks, and we would, like Star Wars style, all right? We didn't have iPhones or tablets or anything like that. That's what this is. This is child's play, all right? So third week of October, there could be a conflict that does come up, but it's going to be so not worth your time. And so when this conflict comes up, when there's a lot of egos at play, when there's a lot of voices and nobody's being heard, someone needs to stand up and say, hey, y'all, we're not getting anywhere. Let's work together. All right, that's going to be you, Leo. You know why? Because you are authoritative. You're the leader. You're the passion. You're the lion. You're going to be that person. All right, Leo. So just know if there is some sort of argument that comes up or challenge that does come up, you're going to be the one to squash it in the bud. Okay. And not only is that going to make you a better person, It's going to make you a better version of yourself. All right, Leo. So last week of October, oh my goodness, that new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio. All right, which is really, really huge. Not only is it a solar eclipse, we have Venus in Scorpio. We have Sun in Scorpio. That week, Mercury's going into Scorpio. We have a lot of planets in Scorpio. The Hermit. All right, that's great. I love this. Do some soul searching. All right, it's going to make you come out so much. You're gonna feel so good. All right. The Hermit is someone who's made all these achievements, and all he wants to do now that he's made the achievements is figure out what's next. All right. And to do that, you have to go within. All right. You see, he has the lantern here. You can only see so far with lantern light. To see further, you go within. That's where the light is. All right. So I love that for you. I love that for you. All right. Listen, Leo, listen. You have a great spread. You have a great spread. I love it. Remember, it's almost really poetic here. Okay? I love you, Leo. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, if you're new to my channel, it would be great if you like and subscribe. And if you're a subscriber, you know I love you. And I will see you next week. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.